My name is Jennifer Simpson, and I'm a faculty in the Department of Drama and Speech Communication. I'm focused particularly on issues of what I would call the public good and justice, and how education ought to be relevant to the world in which students live. So I'm working on a book for the University of Toronto Press, and someone the other day asked me the title, and I'm still trying to decide if it should be Democracy's Agenda or Longing for Justice. And I think those two expressions kind of get at what the book is about. So how are questions of justice and whatever democracy's agenda might be, how do we make those real to students during their education so that those kinds of priorities can be one component of what they think about when they leave the university? I think the basic question of my book is, so what? Education, so what? What difference is it going to make? A lot of times when I teach courses with students on persuasion or intercultural communication, I think that's the very first question we're faced with, is thinking about persuasion or communication or gender for what? In whose interest? For what ends? I think one thing that university education can offer is an opportunity for faculty and students to, in a sustained and intentional manner, learn to deal with difference. And there are very few places remaining in public life where that's a priority, to learn to deal with people both with whom we disagree and to learn to interact with people who have a different cultural background from ourselves. When we talk about communication, we're often talking about gender, about being a man or a woman, about being straight or being gay or lesbian. We're talking about race and racial discrimination and what that looks like in Canada and in the United States and how that feels for students. You know, the best discussions happen not when people are polite or when they hold back or when they are very cautious, but the best discussions happen when students bring themselves to the table and what that means. And then we might have a conflict. And you know, what I say in my writing is the important thing is that we come back, we return to the table, all of us together, and we try again. And we might trip, we might do it right, and we might do a little bit of both, but we keep coming back for 12 weeks. And I think that is a real gift of what university education can offer, is the ability to work through those differences.